largest cause of mold in the homes that is causing the biggest health impact that I have found. Hey guys, Brandon Faust with Mold Solutions. I wanted to talk to you today about a recent discovery that I've made in the last 2 months. And I've been in the industry now for years, and I think this has been something that I have completely missed. And it's not necessarily because of a fault of mine, and I think it's not just of something I've missed, but many mold guys. And it actually has to do with some of the laws here in Florida that create a disconnect, and that's between mold remediators and HVAC contractors. The reason that there's a disconnect is because HVAC contractors are not allowed to say, hey, this is mold, hey, this is something that is potentially hazardous. The M word is not in their vocabulary, that you're not supposed to say it. And for mold guys, we're not allowed to open up HVAC units. We're not allowed to go into the actual unit itself and remove panels and take a look inside and seeing what's going on. It's actually, we're instructed in our classes, don't do this, it's against the law. So with that disconnect, one of the biggest places that mold is hiding has been neglected. It's not being seen. The last 10 families that have called us and have been like, look, we have a chronic cough, we have headaches, there's this upper respiratory infection that's not going away, we don't know what's causing it. So first thing I do when I hear that is I go straight to the HVAC unit. Now, I just mentioned that it's against the law. One of the things that I did to handle that is I actually partnered with an HVAC contractor, and we created a company called Real Duct Cleaning, so that we can now, as mold guys, knowing what we're looking for, go in and take a look and open up those panels and seeing what's actually going on, what's actually impacting the health of the homeowner and their families. So this is a really important breakthrough. It's something that I feel is something that's needed in this space. It's a tremendous need that needs to be filled. If you think about the way that it works, the HVAC system itself is constantly wet. So you need water for there to be mold. Where there's water, there's life. So one of the things that you're constantly told is find the source, find the source. Well, of course, one of the places you're going to constantly have water is the condensation coils in the HVAC unit. They are dropping below dew point. You get condensation droplets that are there, and then that water and that dampness ends up impacting the entire HVAC unit and then porous material in the HVAC unit. So it literally is a mold manufacturing plant. It's like a petri dish in your home growing mold. It's like the science project. And then if you look at the way that the HVAC unit is set up with the actual plenum box and how porous it is, that's a great place for mold to be hiding. So this is what we've been finding, is that there is a tremendous situation of mold in the air handler, in the ducts, that then gets distributed throughout the rest of the house. So look for that. If you feel like there might be some mold hiding in your home, you're probably right. Make sure to reach out, make sure you call us, and we can come in, do a free environmental consultation, take a look at what's going on if you're in the Tampa Bay area, of course. And if you're not, make sure that your HVAC guy has some sort of partnership with the mold guy or mold inspector, so they can open up the panel. And in some states, it might be okay for the mold guy to go in and open up that HVAC unit, or you yourself can go in and unscrew the panel and take a look at the insulation. And if there is, green fuzzy stuff or any sort of microbial buildup, don't think, oh, it's not that big a deal, it's not black mold. Look, there's no mold that's a good mold that's in your home, and there's no mold that's a good mold that is in your HVAC unit. It's going to release spores. The spores can act as a foreign invader. They can create all kinds of inflammation, headaches, joint aches, upper respiratory issues. So you want to properly address that. You want to get it cleaned out. You want to clean the ducts. You want to make sure it's properly sanitized. And then of course you want to sanitize the overall air itself. So we do that through creating a purification cloud in the home that lingers long enough that it actually destroys the mold spores and helps to break down the mycotoxins that molds can release. So myco is a Greek word for fungus, and molds will release a toxic substance to protect its territory. So those can also impact the overall health as well. So these are the things to take into consideration and keep in mind when you're looking for potential causes of health issues in your home. So if you like the video, you can subscribe. You can always leave comments below. I'll answer those. Of course, you can also give it a thumbs up if you liked it as well. Brandon Faust with Mold Solutions, and just remember, if you have a problem with indoor pollution, all you need to do is pick up the phone and call Mold Solutions.